Hello, survivors of the apocalypse and veterans of Atom RPG. Welcome back to Trudograd, and I wish you a happy new year. I hope you had a nice New Year's Eve. I wish you all the best for 2025. And we are back in the city. We talked to this, well, hardened woman. There are empty bottles. The hardened cook. We recall her, right? Let me just orient myself. So, like, where did we come from? This was the guy. Mihei. Why is Mihei? Ah, yeah, I think we wanted to go from there, right? Like, where was the entrance? Where did we come from? Was it... well, let's look at the map. Yeah, okay, no, then... Oh yeah, we came from that corner then. Okay. Oh, it's a huge area, actually. Well, then let's go there, over there. Then this here, yeah, that's the cook. Then let's go there. So like this. Yeah, and, well, there was a comment. Someone... I'm sorry, I don't recall your name. Someone asked if the crossbow was not very effective, by the way. Let's talk about that for a second. So my own estimation is that the regular crossbows, like the... Let's look at the crafting. Like the wooden one, the first tier, let's call them tier. This is the second one. The wooden one is the second one. Custom-made crossbows, that's just 5 to 10 damage, of course. 6 to 12, and then after that we had the metal crossbow, 10 to 17. I felt that the first two were really not doing too much. That's why I didn't use them after initially trying them, if you recall. But the metal crossbow was okay. So, and now we have the heavy crossbow that is really punching through. And it's certainly worth it, I think. So let's look into this building here. I hope that answers the question. But I answered the comment, but there was no further reaction, so... Let's see, aha, another broken shovel. Let's collect it, because we do that always. Oxygen, you can take that empty bottle just in case. But actually I think we don't need... any further empty bottles. Some diesel. Nothing in there. No one noticed that we came in here. Oxygen, you can also take that. And let's check out these lockers. I know it's unethical, because these things don't belong to us, and this is also not really a location where no one is around or anything. But, well... In the post-apocalypse... Oh, there's a sledgehammer. Oh, what? Oh, there is someone. Oh, hello. Oh, he just took the sledgehammer? I just wanted to take the sledgehammer. Oh, what? He's working with the sledgehammer. Yeah, wow. Actually, this is outside, right? Yeah. There's a bookshelf over there. What is this? But this was the cafeteria. Did we actually not check the bookshelf? Let me just check and run there. No, we were there. Okay, good. Oh. Well, we are taking the shortest way. How impolite of me to keep the doors open there. Okay, so the guy is working. Oh, that's like... Is it a power armor? Hello there. This man's wearing a mechanized infantry helmet and a mechanic's uniform. Is it called mechanized infantry? I thought this is like the tanker crews wear this one, this headmophone. Or is it called homophone? Well, he's working on a huge metal contraption and doesn't notice us at first. As we are about to turn and leave, he finally looks up. Hey, the power armor isn't ready yet. What? What armor? What are you on about? Oh, too bad. I was sent to fetch it. Yes, of course. We were sent to fetch it, right? Now let's be honest. What armor? What are you on about? You mean you don't know? Sorry, I thought you were a factory worker at first. I was talking about this. The man points at the huge robot beside him. Or is it a set of futuristic armor? Oh. The pride of Trudograd. Armor based upon the pre-war exoskeleton schematics. This beauty actually makes the wearer stronger. That's why I decided to call it power armor. Well, that's a wise choice, right? Also, power armor is like literally already a pop culture word, isn't it? Let's whistle. Do you make such beasts in this factory here? Sometimes when we get production orders for specialized equipment, like a year ago, we received a whole shipment of these sets of armor. Don't know why really, this unit here was malfunctioning, so I volunteered to fix it. The repairs were delayed so many times everyone forgot I had it. So now I'm selling it, and at an affordable price too. Affordable for a small city-state, that is 45,000 rubles. 45,000? How much? Buddy, I'm trying to help you unload this hunk of junk, yeah. Failure. You talk big, but this thing's value is bigger. Pay up or leave. You're never gonna find another customer with this kind of cash. Yeah, right. Listen, I'm not lowering the price. Well, okay. First tell me what you are actually selling there. What do you want to know? Why'd you make this thing in the first place? From what I gather, they produced the first exoskeleton in the inverter factory. It enhances the wearer's strength and was originally intended for shifting heavy cargo. Our factory based this armor on the prototype, but unlike the exoskeleton, this thing makes you stronger and protects you from bullets. Not many people can afford a toy like this though. Believe me, I'm giving you a very generous discount. Okay, well, aren't you worried about selling it to just anybody who happens by? Management has some serious issues to contend with right now. Bandits around the city, upcoming strikes and shit like that. My rinky-dink operation isn't even on the radar for them. Plus, if it wasn't for me, this baby would never have run again at all. Believe me, the fixes I had to make were a lot more serious than some loose bolts. Okay, well... what are the main reasons to use this kind of armor? I mean, I think with this one, there's no more sneaking for us, huh? When it's complete and totally functional, this armor actually boasts 100% cold defense and protection from all types of weapons, fire, explosives and electrical attacks. Plus, it has optional mod kits with their own special function. Oh! We would love to mod our armor, right? Well... how about, yeah, we talk about something else, if you say so. Well, can I ask you some questions? Can we do this later? I'm kinda busy over here. Well, what's your name at least? Armen Poverian. Don't introduce yourself though. If anyone asks, we've never met. Okay. Well, no question about it anyway. Then we have to go, but it's good to know that you are here and we could get this nice armor. Well, but it's a long way to go. Especially now that, well... that we already also sold most of our stuff. Although, well, I wasted a lot of money by selling it at these mobile bazaars. Can we actually at least look at it? Nice suit. Special armor. I mean, like this kind of exoskeleton, it's also a little bit like these deep sea diving suits, right? Hex, we've got some junk for you. Well, then let's leave him to this, but that's actually good. So let's recall the machine factory, and then it's here. Well. So now we know what we want to save our money for. Although I think I personally want to upgrade our HQ some more. Actually come in here from behind. Yes, we can. Ah. Oh, there's an office. Oh, they have an old computer. Magnet-typed, tape-based computer. This looks like an architecture. Oh well, no, actually, oh well, maybe they are planning machines here. That's also quite possible. Now it looks like architecture somehow. What do we have here? Ah, it's a bathroom. Well, did you guys just run all around, like through, like a? You could have introduced us already. Well, can we actually go in here? No, there's nothing there. Okay, and then this one. Well, I mean, they have some rundown toilets. Like, this is how I would actually picture the Soviet Union, like also with the color here, and how the toilets would look. That's how I would picture it. And I guess this is all inspired by the real world Soviet Union. It's actually, I like that. It's really cool. So, like, I mean, the game that they did it like this. Aha, and here they are making tools and other stuff, I guess. Metalworking, metal locker. Well, if they don't look, then we could actually look in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're not looking. It's just a big factory, right? They don't need that stuff. So, but let's talk to these guys here. Hello there, good man. The smoking worker yawns loudly, stretches his back and asks, "You gonna tell me to go back to the office? No way, I have a legal right to a smoke break. It's in the Labor Protection Act. Check it for yourself." Well, actually, well, as long as you don't puff that into our direction, so we have to passive smoke, do some passive smoking, I guess it's fine and you can do what you want. Because we are not here, you know, to control you. But I don't get it. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I'm using my right to a smoke break as stipulated in the Factory Labor Protection Act? As far as I know, it hasn't changed since the last century, and it states that all factory workers have the right to a half-hour break for every 2 hours of work. That's actually a lot of breaks. What kind of an employee would I be if I didn't follow the rules, huh? I'm risking my health here smoking so much during all these mandatory breaks. Aha, that kind of worker you are, huh? Well, what you are describing is sabotage of production by following the labor regimen to the letter. You're on strike, aren't you? Heh, someone here knows about protest movements. Sure, it's a strike. I'm treating management as poorly as they treat the common worker. Uh-huh. So they treat you badly here, that's what you say. How is it you haven't been fired, then? Just let them try. I'll go straight to the leader of the engineers union. You can't imagine how much Vago is willing to ignore to avoid any disruption to his previous precious peace and quiet. Then again, he hates my guts. Good thing nobody knows I'm skipping work. I don't have a direct supervisor like some of the others, and the factory big shots only require monthly reports. Well then, I guess you are the person who makes some stuff up, huh? That's also how I pictured it in the Soviet Union. As long as there's no war going on or something. Well, if all you're doing is standing here for half an hour at a time, they really have no reason to fire you, right? Yeah. Actually, I've been here since early morning. See, I didn't find out about the smoking rules until I'd already worked here for 6 years. So now I'm making up for all the half-hour breaks I missed. Ignorance of the law doesn't mean you shouldn't follow it. Oh yeah, okay, well, gotcha, partner, well. Can we talk about something else? The man replies with a fit of racking coughs. Well, take it easy on the smokes. Well, come on, talk. Let's talk. Heck, I've been waiting all day, hoping someone would come by to ask me questions, but now I no longer have the time. Sorry, buddy. Well, fine, I'll be on my way then. So I don't think these guys are too productive here. Let's talk to that guy. He looks determined. This grey-haired worker is staring glumly at his lathe. Is he suffering existential angst? Or maybe this is just his working phase? While we struggle with our doubts, the man takes the initiative. Don't you have a job? What are you looking at, boy? What's with the face? You look like someone just ran over your dog with a dump truck. What's there to be happy about? The fact that my apprentice stole the tellurium ingots I was given for a contract? How in tarnation am I gonna make those screws now? Screws, huh? Isn't tellurium too brittle for something like that? Yeah, we are so smart, right? Yes, sir, brittle as chicken bones, but an order is an order. Either I make those gosh darn screws or my supervisors will screw me. Well, okay, yeah. Tell me about these ingots. I hear you. So what exactly is the problem? Yeah, no, here. Let's inquire some more. So, what exactly is the problem? The problem is that my apprentice stole half my tellurium blanks and nobody's seen or heard from him since. I never should have trusted that well. All covered in weird tattoos, and instead of a normal name he calls himself Wet Willy. Shit! Wet Willy, huh? Now he and the ingots are gone and I'm left here with the responsibility. Well, you know, locating ingots is something that we do actually, like for a living. But okay, tell me about these ingots. They're just regular metal blanks, but from tellurium. 10 of them were issued to make 10 self-tapping screws. Look! He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a silver cylinder about 7.4 centimeters long. As soon as we see it, we are overwhelmed by weird, inexplicable nostalgia for a time we've never known. Oh! Well, now that must be a cozy feeling, huh? This tellurium's metallic luster mesmerizes us, calling us somewhere with its harmonious song, until the worker returns the ingot to his dirty jumpsuit. We shake our head to dismiss the uncanny sensation. Now that was weird. Well, I could help you locate them. Are you serious? Okay, if you are, look for Wet Willy in Grey Corner. I'm not going near the place myself. Even by Trudograd's low standards, there's too many of them around. You know who I'm talking about. Nah, I'm actually not sure. Like, who are they? The man's shoulders slump and he starts hopping about and growling like a troll from the land of fairy. Seeing our confusion, he stops cavorting and reluctantly explains. I'm talking about the gosh darn northerners, but if you don't mind their company, go find Willy and get those ingots. To sweeten the deal, I'll even give you a little something when you return. Well, something valuable, I hope, huh? You'll find out in due time. Don't worry, I won't disappoint. Okay, we've got a deal. Let's shake hands like men and we leave. Firm handshake is always a good thing. There we go. Let's save the progress. So this here seems to be the planning office. Well, let's firstly check out. Oh, they're making weapons there as well. That looks like Kalashnikovs or something. Nothing there. Oh, we have the next and last log. And now we know where to go. I think they were using the logs for the shoulder piece of the weapon. That would be the logical choice, right, Mr. Spock? Oh, what's that? A Ram 1M. That looks like a boat. Nice car. Oh, is it one of these? Oh, I think I know that. It was a Soviet thing, like with these screw-like things. They you know, like this is an experimental thing. So these here, they are just turning, and they are literally screwing the vehicle forward, but it's very slow. So this was more like a technical failure, but maybe rather interesting for, you know, for an engineer or something. Oh, there's a propane canister. This one is locked. Good. We didn't even need to take out our stuff. Oh, a fuel tank. A bigger fuel tank with additional armor. Use in body bag. Tinkering. So I guess this is for the armor, huh? Well, we could actually take that ourselves. Then Hex, take the scrap and the propane canister. It's probably explosive. It's better not to smoke here. Well, we don't like smoking anyway. Then let's go over there. There's another propane canister. I wonder if how this power armor is actually powered. And they are repairing vehicles here, huh? But that's certainly an interesting development. I also noticed that the music is special here. Special industrial music. Can you actually see something? Does this look like a gun or something? They have nice flowers here though. Microchips. Yeah. Should we take that? Yeah. Yeah. Some soap. Well, we'll collect everything. We are going to collect everything. A joint? How irresponsible. The fire extinguisher is so heavy though. So. Ah! I see you crawling there like a thief. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me just put on something. Oh, and there's something here on the ground. A friendly warning, all suspected thieves will be severely beaten. I'm sorry. Okay, well then. Hello, where are you? A hunchbacked 40-something-year-old man is drafting a detailed blueprint. Oh. His pencil squeaks across the page while the ruler dances a jig in his other hand. His expression is vacant. His badge reads I Medvago. Without looking away from the schematic, he asks, "Which department are you from and what do you require?" Well, just looking around is all. Well, nothing really. What's your drawing, man? Medvago's eyes start to shift around. He quickly covers his technical drawing with one hand. What business is it of yours? I'll have you know that the TMF-14 throw-up is my personal hobby. Nobody ordered me to create it, and I only work on the project during my free time. Today, for example, and yesterday, and 2 days before that, and last Friday night. Well, we're just, yeah, it's just some tension and tech. Let's carefully study the schematics. Success. We bend over the table and examine the drawing of a peculiar machine. The base is that of a T-34 tank, but is propelled by a screw instead of tracks. Oh yeah, it's like what the other one was, huh? Giant hydraulic apparatus is mounted onto the tank's chassis. This device resembles a huge human hand wearing an equally huge white glove. Medvago frowns. I think this vehicle was actually meant to operate in deep snow and stuff, where you wouldn't, or where you couldn't really use regular wheels. But there was some form of a land train actually with huge wheels. You might have heard of that. There's also even a YouTube video on it where a guy visited Russia or something and checked it out. And I think there's also one like a similar thing, like in northern Canada or something. Like I think it's a red one. But then, you know, they used it for a while, but then the engine started to burn up. Yeah. So, hey, what are you doing? The schematics aren't even finished. Oh, fine. If you've got any questions, I'll answer them just this once. Okay, well... What is this? What's this? Do you not understand? This is the answer to all of Trudograd's troubles. Old technologies are rising up from nuclear oblivion. Soon, even the lowest Wasteland tribes will have their own missiles and air defense systems. The role of the TMF-14 throw-up is to catch these missiles as they fly towards the city and toss them back at the enemy. The device will throw projectiles at ultra-low altitudes, avoiding most anti-air defense and rendering its payload invisible to radar. We don't need this machine right now, but in future it will be the savior of Trudograd. Well, but how does this machine handle close-quarter combat? I don't see any anti-infantry weapons. And by the way, a savior from who? Who or whom? That's the real question. But yeah, so what about those anti-infantry weapons? Without a word, the engineer turns the schematic over. On the other side, a series of drawings depicts the TMF-14 throw-up wielding a comically large rubber hammer in its hydraulic hand. In the schematic, more like a cartoon, the war machine is fending off a horde of grotesque goblin spearmen dressed in animal skins. Please note that the device will also use a gigantic front-loaded cannon to cast diseased animal carcasses into enemy camps to spread plague and other maladies. Oh, Madvago, I think you've been inspired by some Turks, huh? That's not a good thing. But, well, I think I already know the answer, but just for the shits and giggles, does the throw-up have any other accessories? With a proud smirk, Madvago pulls a tidy stack of drawings from a drawer and arranges them before us. We observe the following scenes. A squadron of throw-ups scales a mountain. Some of the war machines are using climbing gear, while others pull themselves up using ropes. A few are working the oars as they pilot their way down a jungle river on huge rafts. Another 3 are hunting a dinosaur-like monster using tridents and oversized buzzsaws. The engineer winks at us as he carefully stows his pictures away once more. Well, is he actually really making a machine, or rather painting a comic like a manga? A post-apocalyptic manga, huh? I'm sure you'll agree that despite its odd appearance, the throw-up's design is driven purely by science and logic. When I'm finished with my sketches, I'll pass them on to upper management. I'm sure they'll love the idea. Then I'll get a promotion and an order for 1,000 working prototypes. Well, it's always good to be ambitious, I guess. And who are you planning to use this thing against? There's plenty of evildoers in this world. Wild bandits, mutants of all sorts, cultists, radicals, postmen. Forgive me, but a better question would be, who am I not planning to use this machine against? Well, the postmen are the worst. We know that from experience, right? But well, by the way, why is this thing wearing a glove, by the way? This glove protects the intricate machinery of the hand. In addition, it simply makes the throw-up that much more elegant. Catching rockets and throwing projectiles are only a few of its functions. It will also be used in military parades and to shake hands with high command and salute our glorious leaders. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always good to divert resources into such ideas, right? By the way, there's a red locker here. I wonder why that is red and what is in there. Well, can we change the subject? I think we've heard enough. Madvago agrees with a polite nod, but we sense this conversation is not to his liking. Well, would you mind some questions? I believe I can spare a few moments of my time. So then, what's your name exactly? Like your full name? My name is Inokenti, but please call me by my last name. That is the custom here. Okay, and what are your duties here? I'm a project leader. If management requires some new contraption, they ask me. I design the schematics and write up the project's milestones. Then the workers produce the item in the shop. I'm also the leader of the small but friendly engineers union. Aha. Well, it's good to know the union leader, huh? And what can you tell us about the factory? It's a wonder this glorious giant survived the early 90s, even if my colleagues would prefer to forget. The main reason for their factory's survival is the current government. Without them, we'd go to the way of poor old inverter, which disappeared in a single night. But we stayed online, and now we are producing machines that roam all across the wastes. Really? What kind of machines? Well, but anyway, do you know any good rumors? Some time ago, a bunch of my trainees unearthed a host of pre-war documents. They discovered that borealium, an elusive radioactive mineral studied only in top-secret government facilities, was mined not that far from Trudograd. The secret mines were located somewhere to the east. Now that's a factoid, am I right? Wow, that's actually good to know. Maybe we could go there at some point. Can you tell us some more about the factory so we can come back to the subject of gossip? I'll tell you this, it is a pillar of stability and hope in Trudograd even during these bitter times. Okay. Do you know more rumors? Excuse me, I'm too busy to listen to rumors. Okay. Anything else to talk about? No. Then I won't keep you from it, okay? Matt Vargo agrees with a polite nod, but we sense this conversation is not just liking him. Okay. Well... here. Nothing in there, okay. Oops. Hey, we don't take kindly to thieves around these parts. There were wires, so the guys, they are paying attention here, okay. Well then, talking to this guy, AG Cuisine, a man sitting at a table marked with a plaque, reading AG Cuisine is studying a bunch of cardboard sheets. The brown scraps look like they were fished out of a dumpster, yet he seems to find them fascinating. Astounding! Simply astounding! Hi, what you studying on those cutouts? The man hands us a crookedly cut piece of cardboard. It has a remarkably detailed technical drawing of something. Well, let's try to figure out what it is. Tech. Success. We examine the diagram and develop a hypothesis regarding its content. To us, it looks like a T-55 tank engine schematic. Oh, a fellow engineer, you're absolutely right. As you might have guessed, the rest of the cardboards contain representations of the tank's other parts. Wanna know who drew them? The great Russian poet Alexander Pushkin? Your fat mama. Yeah. Some scientist, you? No, the great Russian poet Alexander Pushkin? Hey, alright, listen up. A couple days back I was going to work when I spotted this hobo trying to get past the gate guard. He was holding his parcel and screaming about wanting to submit an order for a tank of his own design. The guy was clearly one sandwich short of a picnic, or so I thought. Oh, he wasn't? Yeah, it's a bit more complicated. Long story short, his name is Misha, Grey Corner local. The parcel was full of these cutouts, and his biggest dream in life is to build a real deal T-55. I told him we would think of something, took the schematics and was about to throw them in the trash when you notice they are surprisingly well made. Oh, we are impatiently. Come on, chop chop. Yeah, let's use our intellect, right? A brain needs to be used. Bingo! The guy is a savage, no doubt about it, but bad at understanding some pretty basic stuff, but exceptional at designing all kinds of machinery. Well, did you give him a job? And that leads us to my small request. Could you go fetch him from Grey Corner? I'd do it myself, but I'm afraid if I went to that wretched hellhole, it would be curtains for me. Oh, well, I'll provide him with everything he needs to turn his hobby into a real profession. Plus food and a roof over his head, not to mention the grand title of my assistant. Well, food check, roof check, what about his salary? You mean cash? Why would he need that? No, I'll take the money and he'll get fried spam, steamed turnips and fresh bed linen. Oh, Cousin, you are that kind of a superior, huh? Well, if he's such a genius, why would he need you, by the way? Let's drop the pretense. All he really needs is some food in his belly and a place to sleep, and all he really wants is to draw his pictures. Fini. The guy's not of this world, and I don't mean in a good way. The best he can hope for is to live his life unmolested. I can arrange that and get a little something for myself in return. Call it a mutual benefit. Well, maybe we could also convince the guy to rather work for us, huh? In our HQ. We have a workshop soon enough. What will our reward be again? I can give you either 1k rubles, or if you so desire, teach you some technology basics. Well, we would love some more skill points, right? Fine. If we ever visit Grey Connor, we'll look for him. Capital. Tell Misha that Albert Cousin, structural engineer from the machine factory, wants to hire him, okay? Okay, well... can we talk about some other stuff? Okay, I'm listening. How should we address you? Albert Cousin, did you forget already? No. Maybe you wanted some title or whatever. What you doing here? My main field of expertise is heavy and light commercial vehicles. I don't poke my nose into all those fancy filters, purifiers and other secret gizmos that seem to be so popular nowadays. Well... I guess that's actually there's a high demand for these vehicles, huh? What can you tell us about this factory here? It's pretty well preserved, all things considered. There's some stagnation, sure, but that's only because we mostly get highly specialized orders these days. I mean, the equipment here can churn out anything from tanks to kids' toys. We're just not using it to its full potential. With all that said, I remain cautiously optimistic about the future. Well, that sounds pretty good, actually, that they have this, you know, I mean, this seems also to be pretty solid and rough tools, so they won't break down easily, huh? Well, do you know any rumors for us? Well, there's a lot of old military and government installations in and around Trudograd. Some of these places are so well hidden that to this very day no one has properly explored them. As an example, let's take those street lunatics who rave about being expelled from Eden. What if they are not crazy? What if they are talking about one of the party vaults outside the city? Makes you wonder, right? Well, that's Albert. I think you're on the right track there, probably, huh? Well, got it. Do you know anything else about the factory? I love it, and I say this not just because my salary would be cut if I said otherwise. Oh, yeah. That's for sure. And any further rumors? I've heard that in the mountain pass of Woos there's a spring that causes amnesia, but if you drink just a teensy-weensy cup of this strange water, all you'll experience is a healthy change of some of your life priorities. Well, we also heard a lot about the mountain pass of Woos, right? Can you tell us some more about the factory? I love it. And other rumors? You should ask someone else, my rumor source dried up. Okay, got it. Then have a nice day. And there was some extra experience, so let's check this one out here. Our technology is at 150. We could get 1000 rubles, or rather more. I think we should have more skill points. That's for sure. I'd like to increase our personality by increasing the speechcraft, but I'm still hoping that someone will teach us something. And we don't have the money anyway, so we have some time to raise the money and also to increase our skill then. The RAM 1M. Yeah, the screws. I mean, this vehicle wasn't very quick, of course. And there we are, in front of the factory, and I think this is where we can end today's episode. Many thanks for watching. We are not freezing out here. That was actually pretty cool. Nice sparkling snow on the roof. And in the next episode we are going to explore this one further. No. Just stay there. Yeah, I think... Well, I think... Did we... Yeah, we could actually run around this thing, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Right now, while I say goodbye for today. So, I hope you had a good, nice New Year's Eve party. Oh, there's another propane canister. It's better not to smoke here. I guess at some point we can use that for something, huh? Let's remember that. Yeah, well, here where I live they have so-called Kugelbomben. So that's like, you would probably translate like ball bombs or something, and that's actually stuff that's supposed to be illegal and only to be handled by professionals who are trained with that stuff. Aha. Yeah, let's go here, then we can talk to this guy next time. And well, some people killed themselves, and it's actually not far away from where I live, where they blew up the neighborhood and destroyed like the windows and stuff, like from like 36 apartments, where people can't live anymore right now, huh? So they seem to be unlivable. Imagine that. That's the trouble we have here. So, well, and that being said, I wish you all the best for the new year, 2025. And we will continue in the next episode, and I hope you liked this one. And if you did, please do click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to never miss an episode again. And as always, the comment section is all yours. You're heartily invited to share your thoughts. And we'll continue next time. By the way, I just noticed that our cap is actually even fitting our sweater here. That's nice. Well, many thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.